how's it going, guys? It's been so long since I've seen all of you guys in class, and this is definitely a different adventure that we're all kind of going through together. We're making history. I want to kind of just start a little bit of motivation for you guys. So it's Wednesday morning. I'm doing this video for you guys, and you guys have turned a lot of work in. I'm super proud of everything you guys have done. You're going through, you're pushing, kind of going back to a norm. Let's kind of talk a little bit about social and mental health. So with everything that's kind of going around with the COVID-19, we kind of get stuck in the whole physical health and keeping our hands clean, and that's all super important, and staying indoors and social distancing. But I also want to remind you guys that your mental and emotional health is just as important. If you feel like you're struggling or you're having issues, you have to find things, find hobbies, find something new to do, find a way to outreach to people. You have to be able to kind of work with yourself and your mind and able to, just continue on during this time period. We've never gone through anything like what we're going through right now. And so we can't, as adults, we can't tell you exactly how to handle this, how to move through it. All we can do is try to encourage you guys as much as possible to keep pushing forward, keep trying, keep persevering. I know everyone kind of has a little bit different home life, and maybe you're more comfortable at school than you are at home, or maybe it was vice versa, or maybe you're finding e-learning is awesome. Like, you're getting all your work done in 4 hours and you have more time to do things that you want to do. That's awesome. 3 things I want to tell you guys I want you to do. Number 1, breathe. Think about your breathing. Make sure you're taking those deep, controlled breaths from time to time. Make sure that you're watching your heart rate when you're breathing. Second thing I want you to do, just get work done. Just do something. Do what makes you feel like you're accomplishing goals. If you set a daily goal and you accomplish it, you're going to feel like you're moving forward, and that's called progress, and we need that for mental health. The third thing I want you guys to do, fresh air. Get outside. I'm outside right now. I'm on Lakewood Ranch Main Street. I got the lake behind me. Just enjoying the breeze. It's a little chilly right now, but it's okay. Fresh air helps everything. It gets you the vitamin D that you need with the sunlight, and we have plenty of that here in Florida. So I want you guys to just make sure, are you checking your social and mental health? If not, write some things down. How can you check that social and mental health? So we're going to be moving forward here. I'm going to kind of talk about the class, and then we'll go on my computer screen, and then we'll actually get to see, kind of go through Schoology and go through a couple of things. So let's go ahead and just segment on over to talk about the class and what the expectations are, and we'll talk to you in just one moment. What's going on, world history? Guys, I cannot believe this year so far. We've had so much fun. We've done so many things. I'm so thankful that we got to do our World War I alliances battle before we had to leave for this COVID-19. But I want you guys to kind of understand a couple of things for the rest of the year. We're going to be going through the World Wars, the rise of Hitler. We'll go through World War II, and then the Cold War. The Cold War is a big era, and it'll make sense once we get to that. For this moment, we are going to be doing this until May 1st, and I probably predict we'll probably do this the rest of the year. There's no state exams going on, so you don't have to worry about that. The most I ask for you guys is that you try your best and you try your hardest. You guys know I'm super flexible with how you turn in work. If you want to handwrite it or you want to type it up and submit it, that's fine. I just don't want to see you guys copying other people's work. If you want to work collaboratively with somebody, go for it. I think that's awesome. But make sure you're putting the content into your own words, because that's going to help kind of push the analytical skill that you're going to need in your mind, okay? This is a season we've never been in before. So I want you guys to make sure you're pushing and you're persevering. If you have any questions at all, there's a contact folder that I put into the page. There is a phone number you can text me at, you can call me at. There's an email you can get a hold of me, and there's also the YouTube channel where you're going to see a lot more videos coming in. We'll also be doing some live conferencing videos on the Schoology conference page. Maybe Zoom in the future if we can get that figured out with the district. More importantly, when you guys are doing assignments, I'm giving you options of how you can turn it in. If you notice on one of the assignments, you could either do a battle map where you can draw and put all the visuals in, or you could do a one-page summary, or you could do some kind of web graph or an infographic. I'm giving you guys options of how you want to use your learning style in order to present the information. So make sure that you're just trying your best on those things. And of course, I'll be putting grades in as fast as possible. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to please contact me. We're going to be going here now into our little bit of a PowerPoint screen in just a second. So we'll see you here in just
Alright guys, I just want to kind of go through here and just kind of cover a couple things real fast to make sure we're all clear. You guys have turned in so much work already that I think everything's pretty clear on what we're doing. I'm kind of building everything in through third period and then sharing it over to the other classes. We won't have 4 lessons. This is just kind of a template of what I have, but we can kind of see we have things that are just coming up here in the future. And right now we're looking contact information. If you go into this, you'll find a phone number that you can text me at if you need something. Email is probably the best. There's also a YouTube channel that you guys should probably subscribe to. That way you have all the information through the YouTube. As far as doing live face-to-face videos, Schoology and also another program called Zoom have a face-to-face kind of like contact that we can do. Both of them are having a hard time with all the increase in users. And so I don't know how that's going to work in the future, but if I do a live meeting, we will definitely look at doing a schedule. So I'll put a date and a time when we're going to meet, and then we'll work through that process. But for now, I think we're going to use the YouTube channel as much as possible. We can do YouTube lives. I just can't see, it's like not face-to-face, but you can comment and ask questions. And so I do know that we will do some YouTube live videos. So you definitely want to make sure you subscribe and hit notifications on that. Beyond that, let's go into Module 1 just real fast. I think most of us understand the discussion. You make an opinion, reply to 2 other people. On Lesson 1, I'm giving you a choice of how you want to present your information. There's 3 options you have there. Just pick one option. On the effects of the Great War, which is World War I, I give you guys a number of resources that you can use. And then, of course, I give you 2 different options of how you want to present your information. We also have a video lesson requirement. The way that you guys are going to complete that is on the YouTube video. If you guys will just comment something, give a shout out, say your name or whatever, then that will give you the attendance for the week. And there's also a 3-2-1 that you're going to want to submit. So when you go into the video lesson, I made it an assignment. So as soon as you click on video lesson, and then of course everyone's asking, Mr. Vance, where's the link at? I wanted to wait till Wednesday to post the video, that way I could address any issues from Monday and Tuesday. Also build a little bit of anticipation, right? You guys will be able to submit your work here, so just submit that 3-2-1 right in there. It's just a reflection thing, nothing too hard. Then I also want to cover the weekly assessment. This is 2 short essays. Again, paragraph. Oh, surprise, surprise, Schoology is down, right? Like we haven't been dealing with that. And so it's pretty self-explanatory. Answer both questions in a paragraph. You can use your notes and resources. The first question deals with Lesson 1. The question number 2 deals with Lesson 2. So have your work that you completed on both these lessons whenever you do the assessment, and I promise you guys are going to do awesome on that. Alright, one thing I also want to cover just real fast. We're about 4 minutes into the video. I want to make this lesson 6 minutes. Let's pull this up. This is an all-in-one resource. I actually had the wrong thing pulled up before. This is much better. It gives you awesome pictures of World War I. Here's a parade of soldiers going off to war. This is like, you know, the guts and glory moment of I'm enlisted, I'm drafted, I'm going to go serve my country. But this is before the war, any battle takes place. And you guys obviously should know that once we get to this period here, as you can see, the graphicness of the war, there's definitely a different somber feeling going on here when you're going off to serve your country versus now that you're in the midst of serving your country and the reality of war and just how bad it is. But I want you guys to have this resource. It's awesome. This is some propaganda. Come and do your bit. That was a very popular saying back then. It gives you some maps so you can kind of understand the scale of the world. Going on with, I mean, think about COVID for a second and just looking at the world maps of where everything is. These can really help you understand how big these events are. This is a propaganda map, kind of shows you a visual interpretation of each country. I clearly took this from online. Aircraft was a big thing. We have the machine guns, gas masks, were big. Notice that they're using dogs as well. German Shepherds were a dog that were used by the Germans for getting messages that went around. This is a British soldier using a dog. This is the Lusitania being sunk. That's kind of one aspect that brought America into the war. You guys can use this as a resource. Here's a trench. Notice the barbed wire. That was an important aspect. This shows you a map of the battle line. This is the trench line that was in between Germany and France. Most of this was occurring in the country of Belgium. Here's an example of a trench. If you were on lesson 1 going to do like a battle map, this is kind of like a prototype of what you're kind of creating. Notice the artillery cannons. They're well off behind. And then of course we have our no man's land. So this is a great resource for you guys to use. The reading's kind of small. You guys obviously can zoom in. I know you guys know how to use this. You're all very smart when it comes to technology. But anyways, that's about 6.5 minutes. From here, we're going to go to our outro to the video. And again, make sure you guys are leaving your comments. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Alright guys, so that's the video for today. Remember, if you guys need to get a hold of me, I have my email, I have the Google Voice number that you can get a hold of me at. There's also the YouTube channel, and we'll be doing lives from here from every so often, most likely weekly. Again, I just want to inspire you guys, keep pushing in work, keep turning in as much as you can and trying as hard as you can in all your classes. Again, I'm super proud of you guys for what you've done so far this week. We haven't had really any glitches other than like, Mr. Vance, where's the video? Well, you just watched it. So I wanted to kind of wait during the week just to make sure that you guys were able to go in, and if we had any issues, I could address them in the video, and you guys are doing fantastic. So we'll be doing weekly videos. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, that's fine. I only have it built just for this season of e-learning. It's not something I'm trying to do long term. I got plenty of going on with the art studio and whatnot, but I want you guys to know that you have a place that you can go and you can reach out on your phones and any device that you guys have. Remember that your mental and social health is super important. So make sure that you're keeping up with those conversations with friends. Make sure that you're getting some fresh air, that you're making daily goals that you can achieve so you make progress. And if you're getting scared and afraid, you gotta turn the channels off. Push away the news. Try not to overconsume yourself with it. Don't log in and look at the numbers just rising all the time. Guys, this season will end. It's just not going to end right now because we're all in a storm, but we're all in different boats. So keep pushing, keep rowing, keep sailing, keep pushing through. And as always, be great, pirates.